So we're in the Stars office. It's the Stars office. We snag a first aid spray because things are going bad. Get some high-grade yellow gunpowder. Resource. There's a flashbang over here. You know the drill by now. You've seen me do this before. But maybe not quite as bad as this. There's a letter. I keep reading these letters and then I pick up pistol ammo and I don't know why. And I think I throw I throw it away straight away. Get rid of that. I don't have the inventory slots. Now we have to examine the Stars badge. Go on, examine the Stars badge for the USB, and then stick that in there. Unfortunately, there's no goofy first-person hand-tapping keyboard nonsense in this one. No, and I accidentally take the Stars badge out. Oh dear. And I'm still, still on the same first session. But we're getting a big boy, which is going to make very short work of William. There's the letter from Chris. Chris, the main character of the series, along with the character we're currently playing as. I'm a bit full on resources. It's fine though. I'm checking. I'm checking. And there he is. So, I run back a bit. Flashbang him and run past. Thinking, oh dear me. I'm not a happy bunny. I nearly go to that door because I'm a fool. Spamming X so I get the opening the thing straight away instead of opening the thing later. And then we come straight up here. And it's going to go a bit differently this time because there's no liquor up here this time. So this is where it gets a bit squirrely because I'm not sure if he's on my ass or not. And we fuck around a bit here. I'm like, if he's right behind me, I want this to block him so he has to go all the way around. But I can't hear him. And then I hear him. And then I hear him right outside. And I let him in anyway because I'm an idiot. Because I can't tell what side he's on. I mean, the sound design is great in this. And we come over here. And then I'm like, shit, can he come in here? While I'm doing this. And then, yeah, they can. They can grab you, I think, while you're doing the puzzles. But we get the mermaid and medallion. And I actually think I was on pretty good pace for this. Obviously I wasn't, and he's up here, he's right on my asshole. I think there's a liquor in there as well, but we're never going back in that room again. In fact, all we have to do now, and watch me get lost. Watch me get lost. I grabbed the knife, by the way, on the way out. We want those knives. We will put them to good use later. And look at that, I've gone the wrong fucking way, and then I'm like, I can't go back, so we have to go round. All I had to do was go out of the other... I'm going to try it. And I get punched in the face for my troubles. That's fine. I use the first aid spray and run past him. But did you see? Did you see? I didn't want to do that. I just went the wrong way because I got lost. And we're coming around here now to go downstairs and see William. And I'm trying to see, is anyone at the bottom of the stairs? Luckily, I think that Marvin's off. Yeah, he's just out of sight. So we can whack the medallion in and have fun times. But, yeah, this is an atrocious run. But I'd rather you had it than, nothing. So, lots to pick up, lots to grab. I wasn't sure how plentiful the ink ribbons were going to be. I knew I was only going to be saving 3 times, just like last time. But I still wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they'd fuck it around. But, we've now got... what's it, 4? Yeah, no. I've got the combat knife just in case, and another combat knife. You don't put that away, Alex. We're going to grab the upgrade, and that should make the Magnum bigger as well. Yes, you put the handgun away. I'm trying to work out what I was putting away. I'm putting away the shotgun. So we should be good now. Yeah, I make some kind of mistake at some point with the high-grade gunpowder. I think I build more shotgun rounds, and I should have saved it. It means I'm loose on magnum ammo at the end. There's a couple of things I haven't done here. So I've just picked up those shotgun rounds. Yeah. I'm checking I've got everything. I've got 2 knives just in case I get grabbed by William. But he doesn't really do anything in this fight. So we reload the magnum. We've got 7 in it and 9 spare. That is plentiful. And now yeah, there we go. I'm glad I remembered to do that. You never know with me. This could be a terrible session for all I know. Other than it's the successful run of a blind playthrough of Leon 2 on hardcore. And we're going to make our first save soon, and I'm, you know, super stoked for that. I'm actually super excited, but we're coming all the way down to the bottom to get the grenade and the magnum upgrade. So it does more damage, in theory. I don't really know how the damage works in this one. I don't know what I'm doing there. I've forgot. There it is. There we go. Now we've got the Lightning Hawk with bits. And I leave the Stars badge there forever. It could burn in the fires of hell. Except I don't think they nuke it. They don't nuke Raccoon in this, do they? There's William. He's rattling his Wish Wellingtons. He's really heavy on the right side of the meters. Not sure what that's about. If it helps, I'm not playing with sound when I'm doing this. I'm listening to I don't even know what I'm listening to. Probably a movie soundtrack, probably something like The Omen. Anyway, we nade him straight away. This is going to go a lot different than our fight with him previously, and this is actually a second attempt, a second successful attempt, because I forgot to record my first successful attempt, hilariously. So you're going to see me save over my save, I think. And this was a much less successful attempt, because I took a lot of unnecessary hits and got bullied. I'm trying to get the aim to tighten. There we go. Finally got a crit. Apparently you can. He's down. Apparently you can tell. Somebody's watching. Based on how deep the red is in the iris on his arm. Unfortunately, you may not know this about me, but I don't know what red is, and I will never know. So the emergency heal was worthless. That's some bullets which we don't actually want, so I'm probably going to throw them away or dump them in the box. We won't be using the pistol again. There should be a nade down here. We're going to save our nades. We use them. Oh, do we use them? More bullets I didn't want. There's the nade I was looking for. That's my biggest concern. And another green. I think I mixed the greens together. I think I don't have enough space. Oh, no, I don't. More bullets that I'm never going to use. It's that Resident Evil, have I cleared the... now I get a tutorial for how to combine things. Thanks, game. It's that Resident Evil, have I cleared all the rooms, like, nagging sensation in the back of your head. And you're like, oh, I need to tick all the boxes. And this is quite a lonely section as Leon, because, you know, there's no one here. We've not met the lovely Ms. Wong yet. We grabbed some gunpowder out of that locker. I'm looking around in here for anything else, and it's just a green, and we can't actually take the green unless we combine it with another green. And I'm pretty sure green is worthless. I'm pretty sure the only reason you'd green is if you were going to green, which is a full. But again, I don't really know much about this game or the stats or how anything works. But this is definitely a lonely section. It's very lonely as Leon up until Leon 2, up until you bump into Ada in the garage. But I'm not concerned with that because I'm about to come off. And then I do believe it was an entire week before I got my successful second run. We shoved the Magnum in the box. We'll be using it again for William, and I think that's the last time we use it because I don't have any more Magnum ammo, if I remember correctly. I make some mistakes with the gunpowder, and I'm going to be interested to see what they are because I don't remember how I did them. Organising our weapons. We take out the shotgun. Right, that must be what I did. I must have kept mixing the high-grade gunpowder with the gunpowder to get shotgun ammo. That's probably what the mistake was. And then we take the ink ribbon, and I make my first save. And I'm saving over a previous attempt. Because I forgot to hit record, and it was a better attempt. But here we are, now we're back, second session. Couple of days later, a lot of fails on this. The Ada bit is not fun if you are colorblind. Luckily, blue is the color I can see and identify, but it only shows up if you're within a certain distance. There's me forgetting to skip. Oh, I'm just failing everything. Then you have to run over here and boot the beep. And there's lovely PS1 Leon.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
I wonder if they'll let us do PS1 Leon in the RE2Make. This guy gets up, so he gets to lose his head. These ones we're not worried about. I've done this. I think this is like three or four goes now. Just because of real bad luck with not being able to. You'll see it in the fail reel. I'm pretty sure I walk into a liquor or something, and Mr. X gets me a lot. But we nabbed the crank, and we picked up the note. And I don't know why I picked up the note, but it's silly little things like that. I'm gonna have to start optimizing this stuff. But like I say, this isn't a rank run. This is a I've never played hardcore. I've never played this scenario. Let's see what we can do. I don't think there's anything in there that I need. I can't be 100% on all of the pickups. Again, I'm kind of running off of some carcinogen stuff, some Optinoob stuff, and some Seraphim 17 stuff. I can't get the optimized movement down. You know, if you ever seen people like completely do a right angle turn and pivot, I can't do any of that shit. But we're coming in here for some shotgun shells. I think, yeah, shotgun shells. Just remember that I said I'm going to run out of Magnum ammo. Just remember that, because I make a lot of stupid mistakes. I think I have so much gunpowder left over at the end because I don't use the pistol. And I'll waste it all. But we're now going to engage in Operation Dog Dodging. And it's not going to be very successful, but that's why we've got the full heal there. Almost forget the gunpowder. Now I should save that until I get a large or another special, but I don't because I'm nothing if not consistent. And then it's back into the we've not been here yet. Autopsy tray room. What do you call it? Morgue. That's the word. So that's a red. So we've got a red and blue mix. And now we play. Do I remember which draws have which? But this one's the one with the flashbang. We need that. And I don't want anything else in that room, so away we go. And we come over and use the crank over here. And I like to use the crank sections to check my notes on the big display thingy I've got on my PC screen while I'm playing. So sometimes I fudge around with that, but there's a green, so we've got another full heal there. And there's the first of the boxes. Nice and easy. It's not going too bad. I don't see how this could be such a terrible run, do you say? Two middle ones. Yeah, I got that right. And then it's time to play silly buggers with the dogs, and I'm panicking because I can't dodge dogs. Straight down to caution. Bad caution as well. So there's one heal gone. We haven't even got out of the room yet. And then he gets me again. And I think the defensive boost of the fully mixed herbs helped me there. So we keep going. Honestly, would rather have liquors in here. Because especially on this difficulty with liquors, you know you're fucked. These guys will chip you down so bad. There's me trying to work out what direction I'm in and getting knocked into bad caution again. So there's our last heal gone. And it's up here and on the left. But because I don't have this place memorized yet, it's a bit squirrely. But we made it. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm angry that I've just eaten 2 full heals. Real angry, in fact. So you might see me debating a do-over. Every time you see me debate a do-over, just think, yeah, you should have done it over. So right here, if I'm smart, I'm not smart, am I? I'm never fucking smart. Put away the box, put away the high-grade gunpowder. Take out a nade. Why am I taking out a nade? Yeah, I want the flash grenades. And I want to keep one spare for when it all kicks off. But yeah. So I've got 2 flash grenades, one for that bit and one for the later bit, assuming it works. It might not work though. And the wooden boards. I remembered. Make sure you've got the grenade equipped, Alex, so we can deal with all these dudes around here. But first we want to get the boards that the zombies wander up to. Yeah. Fuck you, friend. And then at this point I'm like, does one come here? It's getting boarded up. I think I've got 1 extra board. And then we nade these guys. All of them. And I genuinely thought that guy was still kicking then. That's why that was But do you know what? He's up. They're both up. 2 of them. That man has now survived a grenade and 2 shotgun shots and he's still going. That guy loses a fair amount of him, and I try and get them both with a headshot, but it doesn't work. In fact, neither of them get headshotted, which leaves me irritated. Mr. X hasn't caught on yet though, so we head up here. That's me checking my notes. If you see me running into a wall, I'm looking across at my notes. Always. I nabbed this herb because, you know, things are going bad. And if you know anything about anything, you'll know things are going bad. But it's session 2. Session 3 for me was the hardest. Well, actually, no, to be fair, session 2 was the hardest. But session 3 was when I choked the most. And I really choked. Like, I really beefed quite a lot in session 3. We got through, though. We used some bullshit. It's just the whole getting grabbed thing. We throw the crank away. We don't need that thing. I'm pretty sure it's just there for the memes. And we're going down and we've got the 1 wooden board. And all we're doing is coming and getting some ammo out of the locker, is it? Oh, no, it's gunpowder out of the locker. Pay attention to me when I'm using the gunpowder, because I'm going to fuck it up and I'm going to fuck up my mixing. And it'll be important later. But all we grab is that high-grade gunpowder. I kind of wonder what you can do if you manage to get a white gunpowder and a yellow gunpowder. So now we're going up to the room that gave us so much trouble as Claire. The nightmare room where you step through the door and get grabbed. And I think there's a flashbang in here and I'm debating it and I'm like, I'm banking on headshotting everyone. If it goes wrong. But my main plan is to just snag the cog and get the fuck out. But I'm banking on a headshot. I get one. I'm quite happy with that. This guy hasn't activated. So I'm thinking I'll headshot him too, because we will be coming back through here. And then I'm like, there's shotgun ammo here, isn't there? And there is, but look, it's on the other side. I've gotten confused and I've gotten turned around. It happens. I'm not very good at video games. But I correct, and I grab my shotgun ammo. But that's left me a bit disoriented, and I think I'm coming back. That's not the flashbang. That's the flashbang. Coming back to get the flashbang. So we got 3. And there's a blue here. And I leave this, and this is funny because the ladder's going to break and we're never going to go back there. And there's an herb down here, isn't there? There's 2 greens, and we're about to hit an item box. So that was just me being a level of stupid that... Well, a level of stupid that is consistent with my content on this channel. I panic. I brain fart. I'm human-ish. So I try and optimize stuff even though we're not rank running, and turn that. And then I try and double headshot them and get neither of them. But we headshot them afterwards. And Leon swears. I snag that there's me fucking up on my inventory again. Right. I want to make shotgun shells. But I also want to make magnum ammo. So we've got a full heal, which we stock in the thing. Also keep an eye on our combat knives, because we're going to be stockpiling those motherfuckers, and it doesn't help. I had a really good plan I got from Optinoob, where we just combat knife our way through the ivy room and get grabbed, except I get grabbed from behind and thrown across the room and then punched. But it would have been cool if it had worked. Sadly, nothing ever works for me. We stick all of that in there. So we've got a green, green, green. We've got 3 flashbangs. We've got the key. We've got 8 shotgun shells, 4 in the gun, and we've got the large cog. And I'm a bit squirrely there because last time she was definitely headshotted and she didn't die. So I'm like, but she is dead that time. She's not grabbing me this time. This run is the doesn't get grabbed. Apparently, you can come and stand by the bench here as well and hide from Mr. X, which is not something I knew, but I was looking it up. And then I'm regretting picking up the green, green, green because there's a goddamn red there. And if I'd have planned ahead, but I didn't plan ahead too much. This time, I'm going to flash the fucker. I'm literally going to flash the fucker. And it's going to go wrong. So we're down a flash, so just remember we've got 2 flashes now. And we need one for the cells. And we need one for the whatchamacallit. Anyway, this bitch is here. I have no idea where she came from. I don't remember her, but we're now in danger, and I'm facing the wrong way. Good going, me. There's our healing gone. I literally don't know where that bitch came from. Maybe she was down there the entire time, or maybe she spawned after we killed Birkin. So I'm kind of aggressively running forward now. Completely forgotten about the Japanese tourist that was back there. But I'm just like, Jesus Christ. How is this a thing? And we're also now down a heal, and we could have picked up some herbs. But that liquor scared the shit out of me, because I was like, oh, you're right there, friend. That's why we put the boards in there earlier. Forward planning and all that. Thwack the club key in, like a good little potato monkey. And it's time to play with Captain Happy. And I'm like, do I need the ink ribbons? No, you don't. If you're only saving 3 times, you've already got all the ink ribbons you'll ever need. So we grab the grenade. And then, and again, I've already died coming out of this room before because of my luck. Because you need to be walking when you leave this room. Or be very good at dodging lickers that you don't know where they are. Now I can hear him. I couldn't hear him. He's coming because it's playing the Mr. X music. PS1 Leon is unconcerned. Hey, baby. So I'm going to flash him and run. Bearing in mind, I've died doing this. Only once, but I have died, so I'm a bit cautious. And I'm trying to get it to around about near that radiator so I can then sprint. Because, again, I figured that's safe. Definitely avoid Marvin, not Martin. I don't know who Martin is. Martin Crackhorn, maybe? Oh, there's a Resident Evil thing for you. Mr. X should be hot on a tail, but luckily we already took care of everyone in here, in theory. So we use a carjack, or whatever it is, I don't even know. The pump truck. Who put that there? I don't know. I don't know why that's why. You'd think with a remake they would explain this shit, but they just left it in because it was in the original. And I'm hoping I've done that right, because all you should do is, yep, I have done it right. And then I get lost. I'm like, right, there's a dude on the left. I know there's a dude on the left because he grabbed me on a previous attempt. And I don't want to Lieutenant Dan in. So unfortunately he takes 2 to the face. No, don't put the green there. Oh, little silly mistakes. You should have mixed it. Mix it. Pop the cog in. Oh, what is the point of this puzzle? I don't know. It's not even a puzzle, really. It's a sort of location-based inventory sequence. You just put cogs in. I'm walking around because I'm trying to remember how to get to that large gunpowder that's in the back. There's also, I had a feeling that maybe, because Mr. X technically lost us, it might be possible to have him not know you're in here, but I think he's programmed to come here. Genuinely. I genuinely think he's programmed to come here. So we swap cogs, or gears, or whatever they are. That's a gear and the other one's a cog. And then I'm like, oh, I've gone up. I should probably go and get the bit out the back. And then I check what I've got on me, and it's a flashbang, and I need it. Again, don't forget, I've rationed all this stuff, and then I can't find my way into the back. You see that? Panic in there. And then I'm like, oh, the back is just here. If only the game weren't so horrifyingly dark. But then, if you've ever seen Re-Engine with the lighting effects, there's that large gunpowder I wanted. If you've ever seen Re-Engine with the lighting effects turned off, it looks shit, dude. I mean, most engines do when you turn the effects off, but Re-Engine looks real bad. I've forgotten to do something. What have I forgotten to do? There you go. I'm trying to skip. I don't know if the cutscenes are timed or not. I'd like them to not be timed. Leon says he wants to write a report, and I'm like, at this point, I don't know. Is Mr. X summoned here? I don't know. But we're going to have fun with it. And by fun, I mean, it's a good thing I wasn't rank running or I'd be pissed. Where is he? There's the Zambo. So I'm like, right, I can sneak out. He's coming for me. How did he know? Now I can't tell if he's upstairs or downstairs, because that sounded like he was in the room, so he should be downstairs, right? But he's off to the right somewhere. God, these headphones are so much better than the ones I play on my console with. Fortunately, that guy over there is ruining everything for me. And I'm not sure if Mr. X is in the library or if he's down there. Because we've got a big loop to do to get back. A big loop. And I don't know where he is. And there he is. Fuck. That's all I have to say on the matter. And we are now going to spend several minutes on this incredibly long episode. trying to dodge the bastard. Because I'm pretty sure he walks over to the zombie, and then I open the door, and he's right on the other side of the door. And I'm like, shit, he's not going to go away now. I think if he knows you're in an area, it might be different than if he sees it. So I examine that. I don't know why. I'm just like, what else can I do? And he punches this zombie, which I think is quite a cute little touch. And I'm debating, can I flashbang him? But I need that flashbang. I'm like, can I grenade him? No, we're going to use those grenades. Those grenades are important. They are going to save us a bit of ammunition. Unfortunately, he went down that way. And I can't tell if he's gone. Yep, no, he's looping back around now. So hopefully, he will fuck off. I'm trying to open the door so I can see where he is without him seeing me. It's not worked. But I need him to go to the left and go back into the library. And I think he's just turned around and gone back the other way again, yeah. So that poor police officer is just getting punched over and over again. Unless you enjoy seeing police officers getting punched. You're one of those people who watches Karen Gets Owned compilation videos on YouTube. Because you're a weird fuck, and I mean, I don't kink shame, but go off on one. But we're still going, we're still going. Ooh, I might have edited together a bit of a long video in this one. I don't know, it's the back end of session 1, and, you know, about 2/3 of session 2. Session 3 was the longest session, and session 4 was the shortest. But I eventually get the cojones to run past. I missed the knee shot, but luckily he spins around because I've blown his hand off, and that lets us run past. And again, we don't have the safety that Claire has down here. We do not have the Chief Iron's safe room. Luckily we killed everything in here, so now I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row. Make sure you've grabbed everything, Leon. And we're going to book it over to the opposite side safe room above the parking garage. Unfortunately, you may have just heard someone's onto us. And again, I've got the volume turned down on the video in the video, so it's not going to be 100%, but you should have heard him running past. I nearly ran through that gate then, no idea why, just bad luck. Almost went the wrong way there, because, you know, I'm an intelligent fellow. And here's another case of us getting cock-blocked, because he's here. Mr. X is going to be outside for a while. So, what do? We store the large gunpowder, and I'm looking. I take out a high grade and the large, and we make some more shotgun shells, and I'm going to regret this later. But it gets us 6 shotgun shells, which gets us back up to 4 in the gun and 11 spare, which isn't great. But again, we're never using the pistol. The pistol is done. And if I'm smart, I'll get out my flash grenade. I can put the key away. I just, you know, I'm not brave enough at the moment. I'm still learning that you don't have to use all the keys. And we get the second, whatchamacallit, bit. And again, I've already failed on this during the Ada sequence because I'm colorblind, and unless you're close to the pipes, they don't glow blue, and so I'm a bit panicky. And I want... Am I going to be smart or am I going to be stupid? What am I looking for? Am I looking for another flashbang? Because I haven't got one. Right, organise your inventory. Organise your inventory. Hate that it doesn't do it for you, but Mr. X is outside. I'm waiting for it to die down a bit. Just checking I haven't left anything in here. Wasting time. I've got the grenade equipped. Now I'm listening. Yeah, now I'm definitely listening now. Because I know he's outside, but I'm hoping he's gone into the office. I'm hoping we just walk down into the garage. If I get the cojones to do it. You gonna do it, me? Yeah, I think I'm committing. Yeah, I'm committing. Because once we do that, he's taken out of the picture for a while. And we could do the fun Ada section that isn't fun at all, actually. And, you know, he ruined that for me, bastard. But everything ruined that. You're supposed to be able to do that. There's an achievement for doing that without firing a shot. God knows what difficulty you do that on. So now I'm going to engage my dog dodging skills, knowing that these dudes are going to despawn once we come back through here. And it was successful because it was successful. Has anyone ever fought through these rather than try and dodge Mr. X? Does anyone do that? So we pop the parts in, and then it's I think I get confused on this one. Yeah, I got confused. I'm like, what have I done? And I'm like, huh? Say what? Why isn't that working? You can literally see my brain breaking right now, because surely that's lit up. No, you've gone wrong. I actually genuinely can't see what I did wrong. So this is how you lose time. You've got to loop it around, hey? Yeah. Idiot. There is a first aid spray in here, so we're going to snag that. Thank you. What's his name? Ben. It's Ben. And you have to pick this up as far as I know to get the card. Now I'm equipping and making sure.
What are they after?
I don't know, Leon. But you're going to be going to Spain soon. So, absolutely no interest in going through there. Maybe when I've got the minigun. Well, I've got the minigun, but maybe when I've legit got the minigun. This is the scary bit for me, because he gets very quick, and I flash myself, and I thought it would be further away and I wouldn't be as stunned. But unfortunately, I've delayed long enough that this is going to be a problem. So I just flash it. All I've got to do is get around this corner. Didn't really want to use that flashbang, but there we go. And then you just have to run past this pillar, I think. Yeah. And that's that for now. And I'm like, oh, I'm not happy. And then I check there, because I'm like, do you have to throw away the thing? But no, because you put the thing in the thing. You leave the card in the thing. Ada's allowed to step under that, you're not. And we're back out for the brief one section of the streets of Raccoon City we get. Unless you played the intro, in which case you get an extra whole street. And there's nothing out here. And considering, you know, when you're coming through here as Claire, you're getting chased. It would have been nice if there was something out here for Leon. Or more in the Kendo gun shop. You cannot make Ada move any quicker here.
Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way.
Well, obviously, Ada.
What a mess.
Another grenade. Long barrel for the shotgun. Letter from Jill.